Welcome to Hello's Scotch Report. We're here at the Grosvenor House Apartments in conversation with Sarah, Duchess of York.
I've been seeing some of your Scott reports.
Oh, have you?
Yes, you're out and about a bit.
Well, I'm a busy boy.
John Hurt.
Yeah, lovely Kate Moss. All sorts
I
of
love
greats.
Kate Moss.
I know, she's a pal.
I like her, she's a good girl.
She is a good girl. So let's start with the very exciting anniversary, 20 years of Children in Crisis.
I know, it's extraordinary, isn't it? I know, and the interesting thing is, Scott, is not many people actually know that it's been going. They always say, oh yes, it's a new charity thing. No, 20 years. My grandmother used to say, when you feel bad about yourself, go and give to others. That's my Irish grandmother. And
good old Irish sort of philosophy.
Yes, and it is, and so I did, and I go to forgotten places, forgotten countries, forgotten people, sort of people that have been through conflict, like in Liberia. They had 20 years.
You've been on a recent project there, I understand.
I have, and what I believe, Scott, is that it's so important, basic education. You know, that it's not just education on ABC. It's on how do they manage when they've had bereavement, or how do they manage if they've been violently abused. You know, and so it's Children in Crisis. Really is key education, so it's great.
I've been reading a few sort of sound bites and quotes from yourself, and I thought were very interesting and charming in regards to the fact that it's about encouraging communities and maintaining the dignity as well, which I thought was very interesting.
Well, thank you.
The fish reference in regards to rather than giving a fishing rod. I thought.
No, well, that's a very old expression, but you're absolutely right. I think that in Children in Crisis, we never go in saying we're going to be doing it. We come in and we support the local people, we teach them. Example, Felicia. Felicia lives in Liberia, in about an 8-hour drive from Monrovia, and she couldn't go to school. Then she left school and she was just at home. But what was she going to do? How was she going to have a livelihood? So we taught her to bake, and we taught her to sort of sew and make furniture and make curtains, and now that's vocational skills. And now Felicia has her own tea shop, and everybody comes to Felicia's tea shop.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing!
And she now sustains her husband and her 4 children, and it is so beautiful. So I went to Felicia's tea shop. It's so nice.
What did you have at Felicia's tea shop?
Tea.
Good.
But
Good
you know
start.
what she makes? She makes these scones, and they're just, you know, it's so sweet that she didn't have anything. Now she has it, and now she's got a dignity, and then we move on. So I think that's the best example, and it's so exciting. And I did it in Sierra Leone, in Poland, you know, many places.
It's a huge achievement.
Thank you.
Well done. What are the next plans for the charity moving forwards? Obviously, the first 20 years.
I think the key to Children in Crisis is we always keep our promise, and we're looking at an amazing pygmy tribe in Burundi, and you know, many charities. It had been raining recently, and all the charity in their cars they turned back, but Children in Crisis didn't. We stopped the car in the mud, got out, and walked 6 hours to find the pygmy tribe. Went in, and the pygmies said, how did you manage to come? The roads were closed, and how did you get here? And
Amazing.
Children in Crisis team, not me, the team who are out there, said that's who we are. And don't go back.
That's sort of who they are. Where does that sort of strength and vision and focus come from? Because obviously, you know, maybe they're looking at you as their sort of chairman, ambassador, etc.
Well, I think the one thing anyone can say about me is I'm consistent, and I think to have a celebration of 20 years this year for Children in Crisis shows consistency. But again, it's teamwork. It's not about me. I felt that there was a need for forgotten people, forgotten places to have a voice, and I started it, but it's really the most extraordinary team of Children in Crisis that go out in the field, run by Sarah Rouse, the projects manager. The field work is bar none. I know for sure that with Sarah, the exact thing we promised is done.
Brilliant.
So when I went back to Liberia, and Winifred of Faraway Forum for African Women's Education, who we work with, said, you made a promise in 2006, and here's the promise made. And I love that. It was like in the film Mary Poppins when she says, now, come on, a pie crust promise, easily made, easily broken. I don't believe in pie crust promises.
Well, it's a true testament that it's been around for 20 years and it's still going strong. So
Thank
well
you.
done on that.
Thank you.
Huge congratulations.